hate when people call me. These people were really and truly trying to make a soul level decision. They were trying to manifest an outcome as a group. There is a group involved. They could have sent maybe the person to, maybe there's a group that the person you were dating was connected to, that was quite literally putting work on you on behalf of this group. This person could have been possessed or controlling or greedy. I do feel like this person had some sort of attachment on them, only because I do. Because I do. That's what I feel. Like they were two people. This is the card for Gemini. It could have been a Gemini. Could have been an Aries with this Magician card as well. It's like they were two different people. I think you may have noticed it. Maybe one of them was loving and giving and kind, and the other one was a little bit on the darker side. Two different personalities this one person had that you were dating, or that you were really close with. I do feel dating though. I do feel that. This person also could have blocked a lot of blessings for you and gotten in your way. Like for someone who was trying to take something from you, you sure do block all these blessings so you have nothing to take. I mean, what the hell? They were fighting you and running from you at the same time. Like what the fuck were they doing? They were disconnected and also tormented and trying to control you, but also leaving. And they wanted to emotionally fulfill you and help you miss opportunities. They wanted to control you and play victim and block you and end you, but also be your whole world. I mean, they were very conflicted. This person had a secret that they didn't want to tell you, that's for sure. They were manifesting an outcome that you didn't know about. I'm hearing your soul was about to be split in two and you don't even know it. You could know it now. But your spirit team said, whose pentacles are you trying to get? Not this one. No, baby. Anything that didn't work out was not supposed to work out. You thought that these people were working with you, or you thought that, I don't even know if you know how many people were actually involved, but I think you kind of felt it. Like on one side, this person was with you, and then the other side, this person was working with this group. There's two things happening at the same time. There's two things happening. You would have never known it, because with the Seven of Wands and Four of Pentacles, this person did not let you know very much, truly. Something did happen very, very fast. There was some sort of situation. It's almost like you had to run for your life. I don't quite know what that is, but they're analyzing it, or they were analyzing it to see what they could get out of it. They may be looking back now, realizing that they didn't quite get everything that they needed to get, but they did manipulate the fuck out of you. I mean, they were very deceptive. This is like frenemy. This is like a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is like somebody pretending to have your back, and the second you turn your back, I mean, they're looking at you, they're sizing you up and down. This is like they're sabotaging you at every turn they get and acting like they're there to support you, but they weren't. I just heard bleeding your brake line, cutting your brake line, bleeding your brakes. Something about your car maybe not stopping, or leaking, or brakes needing to be bled, or is that when you get your brake pads changed, right? And you have to keep pushing down on the brakes, right? Because it's too loose, and then you need to get the air out of the brakes, bleeding the brakes. Maybe your brakes didn't work. Maybe they changed your brakes and didn't bleed them, so they didn't work. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe this person is a mechanic. Maybe you had to slam your brakes. Maybe you had faulty brakes. You needed to change your brakes. They were supposed to change your brakes. Bleeding your brakes. Bleeding you dry. Bleeding you dry, but spirit pump the brakes. Something needing to bleed out. Something did bleed out. Something got broken. Broken. Take a break. Take a break from bleeding. Bleeding the brakes. The initial B could be significant. Bleeding the brakes. Maybe your spirit team gave you a break to stop the bleeding for a little bit. Some could be literal, could be metaphorical, I'm not sure. May 19th could be very significant. I just got chills. I don't know, maybe you worked with this person and it was like lunchtime and you're like, okay man, you ready to go to lunch? Yeah, I'm coming. Just put a few things up. But like they were just smirking at you. They're plotting something on their break. Maybe you were supposed to go to lunch and didn't. You're supposed to go on your break and didn't. With them, they were supposed to go with you and didn't. Or they were supposed to clock out when you did and didn't. They stayed late. Or they had an errand to run and y'all were supposed to go somewhere together. They couldn't make it. Something very significant about a lunch break. Taking a break, something at lunch, something at work, something about working together. Yeah, look, terror moment. My back just started itching. Maybe something happened to your back, behind your back. That's crazy. The Knight of Pentacles is energy that's very persistent and consistent, and they play the long game. This is energy that's not very exciting, but I mean, it's consistent. I mean, they really put in effort. They really put in effort. Wow, I just flipped the deck. Something or someone is blocking your abundance. Money blockages, losing opportunities. I just said that. Pisces could be significant. I see check on your kids. Check on kids. Maybe you had to check on your kids for something, or you do need to. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. I don't want to just claim that energy. And Aries, look. Smoke cleanse your home. That could be needed. Everything is not what it seems. Nice house, bad family. Good job, spiritually poor. Happy marriage, miserable. Something like that. Everything is not what it seems. They value appearances. Judgmental, overly critical, vain, materialistic. Holier than thou. High and mighty, on their high horse, uppity. Nobody believes them, not even them. And someone could have been acting clingy with you. Evil people think they're good. Begin again. You're cold now, but you will love again. After the snow melts, the flowers will grow again, baby. The initial V could be significant. Bad breath, talks too much shit. Nobody cares. Annoying, in everybody's business. That's funny. Playing both sides. Neighborhood gossip, running everybody's business. Shut up. Beautiful in reverse. This person could have been ugly as fuck. Or they were trying to take your beauty away from you. You could have been getting drained. You could have been, you know, when somebody is sucking your soul, bleeding out your energy, it's almost like your body breaks. You'll get dry skin. You'll get dry lips, dry mouth, you know, frizzy hair. Dry hair, your hair will start getting split ends and breaking. You'll get bags under your eyes. Your makeup won't sit right. Your lotion doesn't absorb right. You need to start taking vitamins. Your nail beds get brittle. If you're a woman, your eyelashes and stuff, like you put fake eyelashes, they'll fall right off. You get nails done, they fall right off. Your skin is just dry. Your feet are dry. Just your nail beds are weak. Your back hurts. You feel fatigued. You feel sleepy and not sleepy at the same time. You just feel slumped over, and you might get a hunch in your back. It's just kind of like you're just so miserable. Maybe you started getting insecure or drained or just feeling not like yourself. Ugly in pictures. It's like having a bad hair day, but every fucking day, or a bad, you know, when you have like an ugly day, you know, sometimes we get those. It's every day an ugly day. You started to feel very drained and depleted. Maybe your stomach was swelling, like bloated, but there was no need for it to be. It just was. Lots of like lower belly pain right here. Feeling like cramps when you had no reason to be cramping. This could be for men too. Just lots of random pains in your body, just not feeling like your best self. Nothing really helped. Dehydrated, even though, I mean, you could have been drinking water all day, but you just felt dehydrated and lethargic almost, just not yourself. You could have been having your beauty drained. They could have been doing beauty spells. Virgo, ex-friend cut off. Growth in your spiritual journey with a fresh start. Angel number 13. Somebody is a little too close to their mother, possibly. It's a little bit uncomfortable. There's an apartment complex that's visited frequently. Friends, and that's in quotes. Where are they really going? Too often. Maybe they visited you too often and they left, but where they really going, or they said they were going there. A red car could be significant. know why I want to read this one. It stands out to me. I can't see it, but what are your 3 biggest strengths and weaknesses? Maybe they didn't know that. They don't know, and you didn't even know, I don't think, at the time either. Co-worker. In your business, keeping tabs, possibly flirting with you, or maybe there was a significant other, somebody flirting with your significant other, something like that. A hidden desire. They had a goal or fantasy, something that they were trying to pursue. Something about strippers, strip club, escort, paying for sex, something about $40 special. Somebody has like a weird sex situation going on here. A red hair, maybe they dye their hair bright colors, or they wear bright hair. Cord cutting is needed. Cord cutting is definitely needed. Even now, after you've survived whatever, start over. Start over, fresh start. A recovering addict. I think this might be you or them. Maybe y'all participated in substances together. Maybe recovering or in relapse or rehab. Somebody's ashamed of their addiction. They could be like a closet addict, I'm feeling. Psychic fog, forgetful, hazy. Memory loss, cloudy mind. Something about 2 sisters. Maybe your friend had 2 sisters, or that person had 2 sisters. You have 2 sisters. Blocked intuition, too many competing energies. You can't hear your own voice. Maybe you were disconnected from your own intuition. 2 sisters. Yeah, 2 sisters. That's that. Somebody has a lot of kids, maybe. Fake love, using you. How do people view you, and how do you view yourself? I think you didn't even really know what you were capable of. Somebody could have had like a victim mindset. I think they found you at a point where somebody's name could start with an F. I keep seeing this immature, juvenile, and childish. That keeps coming up. Somebody, maybe you didn't realize how capable you really were, or you weren't aware of your spiritual gifts at that time. December 15th could be significant. You didn't come to this life to be supported. You are the love and support. Own your purpose. You're stronger than most. Maybe you didn't know that at the time. You know that now. Something about a tall woman with multiple hairstyles. Maybe a coworker, talks loud, thick hair, blonde hair, big smile, laughs a lot. Check that phone. It says erased messages, hidden apps, deleted apps, recently deleted. App on browser. Check if they're visiting something on their browser instead of an app that you wouldn't be able to see. They have their phone on maybe D&D or silent mode. They could have a second phone, something like that. Maybe somebody was messaging about you on their phone while around you. Like, hey, this is what this person is doing. What are you doing really well that you're not giving yourself credit for? I'm telling you, you didn't know that. You've let this go on too long. This leak has turned into a flood. You've become the villain. Oh, you become the villain when you stop letting them walk all over you. They could try to villainize you because you survived. Demonic handler. They are telling your business. Telling you. Long nails. Somebody gets their nails done often. They can't see you for who you truly are. They are not supposed to. God is cloaking your energy to protect you. They're not in alignment with you because they're not supposed to be. You could have argued a lot with this person. Fire sign drama. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone could have big boobs. Gossip, smear campaign, gang stalking, group dynamics. Take this top one and we'll end it here with this deck. Positive thinking is causing more trauma. Fine line between delusion and positive thinking. You could be thinking, oh, it's not that bad. A tall man could be involved. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe a blue-collar job they had, something like that. Or you have a blue-collar job. You could be a tall man. Positive thinking is causing more trauma. There's a fine line. Letter M could be significant. Mike. A whole stack of books and pictures just fell down off my desk. Miller, Miles, Mackenzie, Michaela, Mickey, Mario, something like that. An M name. Need more sleep. Maybe they're messing with your sleep. To be a person of standards, you make it clear that there are places you don't go, things you won't do, and people you won't accept around you. No exceptions. 1446 on the timer. Betrayal doesn't come from strangers. This is happening right under your nose. Wow. Somebody could have a coworker, like a friend, if you're a guy, you have a guy at work that's your friend, your coworker buddy, something like that. Maybe y'all go have drinks after work. Maybe someone you know is really close to somebody that they work with. That could be significant. Compare yourself from last year to this year versus 5 years ago to current. This could have happened last year. This could have started 5 years ago, and it could have happened last year. That's the truth. Yeah, positive thinking again. It's causing more trauma. Fine line between delusion and positive thinking. What is your calling? What's your purpose? What's your life path? What is the next step that you need to take? You've accommodated their comfort for too long. Time's up. Spirit said that. Time's up. That's the truth. I'm telling you, they saved you from something. There was something that was really supposed to happen. Mirror magic, scrying, something about graveyard dirt. Scrying through mirrors, open portal mirrors. Wow, I wrote this on 2 separate occasions and I didn't realize I said the same thing pretty much. The first side says mirror magic, scrying through a water bowl, graveyard dirt, scrying through mirrors, open portals through your mirrors. You may need to lock your mirrors. They know that they are dead wrong. Haunted, spiritual presence, ghosts involved, something like that. The devil knows no new tricks, generational curse, generational pattern. Who are you holding on to that you need to release? Partying too much, vices, drinking, late nights, overly social. I wrote late nights twice. Mixed up stories and lies. Angel number 666. Someone could have tan skin. Sneaky piece of shit. Their karma is their life. No revenge is needed because you knew better. Crazy, loud arguments, too much drama. Someone has bad hygiene. That brother one just came up again. Maybe a woman is overly invested in you and what you got going. Nosy, spying, social media, obsessed, gossiping. Maybe someone has a wife that you don't get along with. Fallout needed, fall back. They hurt what God sent to heal them. The whole time maybe you were sent to literally heal them, and you know, they tried it. Speak up. You're building resentment, applauding breadcrumbs, receiving the bare minimum with a smile on your face. Someone may be passing away soon. Shit. Someone could be really rude as hell. I just split the deck against a sneaky piece of shit. Baby daddy is around, it says. Something like that. Pay what you owe, honor your word. That's for them. Give it time, everything in divine timing and patience. Maybe you had to wait it out. Something like that. Maybe you just knew that you needed to wait for certain results. Love spell, manifest, caution, sexuality. You have been bewitched. They were I'm telling you, they were manifesting an outcome. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. Someone around you could be a little suspect. Move on. At the bottom of the deck, though, maybe they're not moving on or they don't want you to. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. I'm telling you, they were trying to end you. When I saw that card, open your heart and invite more love in. They wanted to maybe attach themselves to your heart chakra or something like that, your sacral chakra. They wanted you to open up your heart to them, be vulnerable with them. Absolutely not. Spy, look at this. Someone got their eye on you. They're doing their research. Demonic handler, listen to me. Fire sign, earth sign, and no, it's not the right time. A pregnancy, someone is expecting. Could also just be like a death and a rebirth situation. Maybe an air sign too, all the signs except water sign. Intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Divorce, maybe experiencing a breakup. Somebody wanted to split you from yourself. Intimacy, sexual chemistry. Somebody could have been absolutely doing some sort of, and look, open up your heart in a neutral position with this intimacy card. I'm telling you, they were trying to attach themselves to you, and they had patience. They were trying to attach themselves to you through sex. I'm telling you, through intimacy. There may have been a lot of sex in the beginning, and then it just stopped. Not even gradually, but it just stopped because they had already gotten what they needed. They already had attached the cord. It wasn't needed anymore. And I see Ace of Wands at the bottom of this deck. I see Nine of Swords at the bottom of this deck. Tormented. Ace of Wands is a spark of passion, sexual chemistry, something like that. Urge, passion. And then 3 of coins, that's working as a team together at the bottom. Maybe they weren't working well together. And Ace of coins at the bottom of this other deck right here. An opportunity missed. What's at the bottom of this one? 10 of wands, a burden. Maybe they had you carry all the burdens for them. What just flipped? Health. Health issues could arise. They could have done something to your health. Look, liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. There's something there, guys, where I'm not sure, but regret. Wow. We all have regret about something in life. Learn from it. Don't dwell on it. They regret taking the loss is what the fuck they regret. Look at this. It says unique, but just look at the picture. It's almost like they were 2 different people. They wanted to split you from yourself. I don't know what that means. Like, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. There's something there about they wanted to split you from yourself. Like be able to control you, dominate you, work through you only half the time. Something like that. Love yourself. Be yourself and love yourself again. But look, be yourself is in reverse and love yourself. What does that mean, Spirit? Like through, it says in order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. Love yourself and be yourself in reverse. Maybe they didn't love themselves, so they couldn't be themselves. That's why they were being so fake. But there's something there coming through very clearly, like they wanted to split you in half, maybe like disconnect your soul from your body. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they wanted to do that. Honesty. Conqueror. Challenge. Just because things look hard or impossible doesn't mean they cannot be conquered or overcome. No is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. There's something like you were too nice. You let them in vices. Look, you were too nice. Wisdom, life experiences bring wisdom about. How you decide to use it will lead to your success or your detriment. Survivor. When everyone else counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. That's very significant. Let's pull zodiacs. So we pulled Aries. What I was thinking, Aries. Cancer. Is that all I got? Those are the only 2 I really pulled. Aries and Cancer. But I feel an air sign somewhere in there. Oh, look, Aries right here. Aries and Libra. And I just said I feel an air sign in there somewhere. Pisces at the bottom. Split the deck to Aquarius. Can you give me which signs were involved, whether it be for this collective, for maybe a cross watcher, or even who did this? Whoever was involved. Thank you. Oh, Gemini. I did say Gemini earlier from that's in reverse, so in the boss in reverse. So they maybe want to take your strong traits from you, something like that. But Gemini, Sagittarius, and Leo. That's all the fire signs right there. And Gemini, air sign, and Libra. But for some reason, the Gemini is in reverse. They wanted you not upright, maybe. I see Pisces again here. Oh, which one just fell out? Aries again and Libra again. Aries boss and Libra co-worker. Take that how it resonates. And Aries co-worker in reverse. Look at this. Should I get one more? I did see Aquarius twice now. Aquarius, look, Aquarius lover and Aquarius co-worker. Aquarius and Cancer lover right here. Pisces and Cancer lover and Cancer romantic partner and Leo boss. Yep. Gemini again. Pisces again. Wow. And then I do see Capricorn. I don't feel that applies, but it could. I don't necessarily feel that, but maybe. That's a lot of confirmations there. So for sure, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo. Not so much Sagittarius, but maybe. Demonic handler, my God. Whatever it is, I want to see if, are you safe now? Is it done? Yeah, they really left you tormented and taking from you. Do I want this deck, Spirit? I don't necessarily feel this deck. This one feels like the energy's been depleted from it. I don't know. I want this black and gold one. Look, you really got away. Shit. Like, you think you're grieving, or you think you were grieving at that time, whether it be 5 years ago or 1 year ago or yesterday. You think that you really took a loss, and it's really sad. But just know that that cycle ended for you, and everything is going to be okay. Okay? They did. It was going to be way worse. It was going to be way worse. Your spirit team really rescued you. That pit bull was about to take your arm off completely. The Chariot, look at you. You're able to get that. You're able to manifest that shit. Okay? Everything is fine. You're getting recognized for your successes. You're able to get the fuck out of there. And there is emotional renewal in the very near future. But I think looking back at it now, there's Pisces energy. Looking back at it now, you really realize what was at stake. They really wanted your entire legacy, and they were going to have a smile on their face while doing it. They are in a state of lack now. This would have been you. That's how they wanted you. This is how they wanted you. They're maybe really thinking about that shit, like, how did we let this happen? How did they get away? How were we not able to complete the job? Look at it. They don't have hope on this side. Wow, the same cards. Look, they are not getting along well as a group. They really broke apart the whole group by surviving. Quite literally, you were very protected by your spirit team. They thought they were smart, but you were smarter. And for everything that they thought they were going to do playing the long game, baby, you exuded strength, Leo energy, and your spirit team played the long game. You didn't even realize what was happening all the way. Hierophant and the devil, look at that. Wow. You didn't even realize what you were up against and what saved you. And your connection to source that you truly have, but I bet you know now. You didn't even know what you were up against. Baby, the way you got out of there scot-free, you may have felt isolated at that time, but it was required to get that tower out of the way.